Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at Joytoy's officially licensed Warhammer 40k Blood Angels Death Company Intercessor Brother Zohane. This is the packaging it comes in. You can see now we have the artwork of the figure on the front. These are recommended for ages 15 and up, and these are 1/18 scale or about 12 centimeters tall. Back of the box shows the 4 different characters you can get in the Blood Angel set. They do have a check mark on the picture on the top right of the figure that's currently inside this packaging. Pretty much the same information on the back we've seen on the front. There's the top of the box, Warhammer 40k. There's the bottom of the box, same thing as the top. Side of the box, we have the Warhammer 40k and the name of the set, copyrights, and the Blood Angel symbol. Here is the other side, product information there on the left. Some other stuff there in the middle, recommendations for ages 15 and up. And of course, please recycle your boxes if you do not keep them. Okay, inside the box you do get this clamshell. You can see how all the weapons and accessories are separated in their own little spot along with the figure. You also get this pretty cool trading card. And on the back that's his name and some Chinese. Okay, here's Brother Zohane outside the packaging. Looks fantastic. Let's take a look at that head sculpt. He has blonde hair. Just combed back very nicely. He has this little silver dot on his head. We have a breathing apparatus here on his face. Covers his mouth and his nose, comes up between his eyes. He's got a little scowl on his face there. Some wrinkles in his forehead. This apparatus on his face comes around to the side and covers his ears on both sides. And down the back, it comes on the back also. This kind of plate on the back with this red little circle. Some nice texture to the hair. Looks fantastic. And then he has those beautiful golden skull and wings there on his chest. Sculpted very nicely. And then we have the wings. Looks great. On the shoulder pad, on this side, we have a big red X. On this side, we have the Blood Angels logo or symbol. Insignia, whatever you want to call it. And on the knee here, we have another red X. But other than that, it's just a black figure with some white wash around the edges and the tubing here on his legs. So 360 look at the figure. So on the back, we do have his pistol case here. That's without a pistol, but you cannot put his pistol that comes with in here. It's just for show, basically. And then we have a canister here. Just beside it, these are done in brown. Already pre-attached when you take it out of packaging. Here's our 2 pig holes for the jetpack. Looks really good. At the bottom, his feet. If you guys want to see some more angles. Okay, let's go and take a look at the articulation. His head is on a ball joint, does rotate 360 all the way around, no problem. He looks up pretty good, a little bit down. We have some side to side there. Looks pretty good. His shoulder pads are on their own little joints, so you can move them, up and back, and they're both the same range. As long as you pull out just a bit to help you to get a better up on the arms, which it's not a whole lot of a hell, but it's a little bit. So that's, if you would pull them out, you get about that much. If you push them in and try to raise them, you get about that much. There is a rotation here underneath the shoulder panel. That's 360. He does have double jointed elbows, which gives you better than 90 degrees, as you can tell. His wrist do rotate 360, and they're on the new style Joytoy joint. It kind of goes in and out, up and down, all around. Gives you pretty good range. Chest articulation, you got this side to side, back and forth. 360 rotation here at the waist, but you have to take off this holster here because the housing here hits that, but it does rotate 360. Let's see here. It looks like we go about that much for a split because of these side panels. And then this much for a split. We have double jointed knees. Pretty good. That one's hitting the backpack. We do have thigh rotation. For the feet, they pivot down, up. They're on a ball. They could go 360. You have the side rockers. But they hit the side here of this piece here. So you get a lot of great articulation with this figure. Very nice. Very quality. Good quality plastic for these. So good job for that. Joints feel good and smooth. So nothing feels like it's going to break or anything. So that's a good thing. Now for his accessories, he does have this bolt gun here, sort of assault rifle. I think they're called the bolt guns or something. Still trying to pick up on the correct names for things, for the accessories and the weapons and everything else. These are really nice figures. So the weapons are just as nice as the figures. We have the gunmetal here with the silver wash all throughout on the black. Or the gunmetal color, I should say. The barrel is drilled out on the front, through the sides. We have a skull here on the red. The red's really cool, gives the figures ownership, weapons ownership to the figures. And this time they added a strap that goes onto the top here and down around this little hook. And you can adjust that around that if you would like. There's a silver buckle brown strap. This, best I can tell, I've tried to pull these out and they don't come out very easily at all, actually. You can see some gold shells in there. Got the sights at the top. Very nice gun. As you can see on this side, it doesn't have that skull and wings. Okay, let's see how well he can hold it. I think his hands should accept the weapon very nicely. Okay, they are softer plastic, but really with hardly any effort at all. The joints are strong enough to hold the weapon with one hand, but you can get it to come across the chest. Bring up your other hand. You can get him to hold this with two hands. This is a quick look, but you can tweak it to get it to be better. Looks really nice. So on this strap, it's kind of tight. It's not very long actually to get up over this big shoulder pad, but you can get it to hang up on his back like so. And then he comes with a pistol that matches his assault rifle with the same color pattern. Drill barrel on the front for a pistol is fantastic. And then we have the removable clip for his pistol. The gold shells. Nothing's showing through the top, unfortunately. You can put this pretty much anywhere you want. If you can shove it all the way up if you want to. So for your overall aesthetics, but it gets hard to get out. But you can pull it halfway, all the way. Just tab it in a little bit. It's up to you. And the handle on the pistol is the same as the assault rifle. They're the same size. So, shouldn't have a problem holding it. Very nice. Love how those joints work, complement each other. It's fantastic. If you want to get crazy, it can. Fortunately, there's nowhere to put his pistol on his person. So that's definitely unfortunate. So next up we have the chainsaw sword. Same color pattern, which is fantastic. The reds, the gunmetal teeth, they're not too sharp, so don't worry. We have the type of motor here that runs the chainsaw done in a metalish color. We have a studded finger or hand guard here with studs on it. We have black handle with a golden skull on the bottom. Looks awesome. And then he can hold this pretty good too with the current hand that he comes with, without swapping any hands out. Chainsaw sword looks great. You can put him up on his back if you like this. Give him a kind of dramatic pose with it. Very nice. And here you can see how well they look together. That's getting hard to hold. Trying to keep my fingers out of the way. They look really good. Nice set of weapons. Okay, the next accessory has this jetpack, just all black, and gunmetal here on the vents, here and here on the side. These do rotate all the way around 360. Stiff, so I'm not going to force it, but it's the same pack we've seen with all the figures so far. Back here we have the two pegs, so we're going to be very careful for breakage here. So far on these figures, this is the only danger point. So trying to teach yourself, if you are collecting these, to be very, very careful, because they go in the back here too. You just try to go straight in. Mine is beautifully tolerant, so I don't have any issues on this copy of the figure. Don't try to take your pack and go like this. You're going to break those pegs, especially if you have a tight tolerance on your holes and your diameter. Just try to get a hold of it as much as you can and try to pull it straight out, and giving a little bit of little tiny like this if you have that issue. So there are pegs get broke off inside there, and then you're pretty much going to have to Dremel them out, and we don't want to do that. It does come with 2 extra sets of hands. I think these ones are the tighter hands. These are like for knives, because they're very tight. Some of the figures come with like knives, so just the same hands you see for all the Warhammer figures. And then we have this set of hands here, and then lastly he comes with his helmet, because it's very cool, black, red eyes, gunmetal vent mask, silver here with the brown tubing, maybe even like a reddish tubing. It's very small. Silver here on the side, red dot on the back, dot here. Very cool. We have the white trim to match the armor. Hopefully it's not very hard to swap out. All we have to do is grab the head, pop it off. The barbell joint stayed, so that's a good thing. And let's hope the tolerance, or the diameter I should say, on the hole on these ones are the same as the heads, the unmasked version heads. And it's very, very difficult, so I'm betting going to have some issues there with getting that to fit. So I'm going to have to try to pull that joint out. And it came out pretty easily. The bigger one goes on the joint on the head. The smaller one goes into the body. So you guys know. Okay, I'm going to have to try to get this in. This will be very difficult. I'm going to have to heat it up a little bit. Okay, got it out. Looks fantastic. It was a little tough, but not a problem. See how cool it is. I'm actually going to share a little bonus with you guys on my recommendation for getting those ball joints out. So just give me a few seconds here to show you what this head looks like on the body, and I give you how I get mine out and a tool that I use. Okay, so here's the bonus for you guys, what I do. So if you guys have that problem with these joints, you're going to want to be careful what you use. You don't want to use scissors or utility knife like that. So what you don't want to use pliers like this. You see those teeth marks? That's actually, well, these actually grooves here. We'll put teeth marks into your toy. So if you do that and you push in on it, you're already pressing into the plastic, and you're putting those grooves in there, and when you pull out, you're going to pretty much just ruin that joint. And you don't want to do that because you don't get any extra joints. So you want to get yourself a pair of these type of pliers. Why? These are round, and there's no grooves. So you basically can get right in there under that ball, and you can pull straight up and pull that out, and you won't leave any marks. It's almost like, well, you could use these and you put tape on it for protection, but you don't want to use these on your expensive Joytoy figures or any of your figures that are expensive. So these are really nice to have. You guys can see those. So this is a nice little tip. These are nice and smooth to make sure there's no grooves or nothing. So you're not going to put any indents into your plastic. So hopefully this little tip helps you guys when you come into your issues with your diameters on your ball bell joints there. So be very careful with that. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me on this review for the Warhammer 40K Blood Angels brother Zohane. He's highly awesome and a great figure to have. They're great quality figures. I highly recommend them. And so for price, you can get all four for like $110 in China plus shipping. Or in the United States, like some of your online stores that ain't like scalpers, $150. And of course, they can go up from there. So I recommend just trying to get all four figures in one set. That way you're not paying individual prices for figures. I'm pretty sure someone's selling them somewhere, probably on eBay, individual figures, which is probably going to cost you more than just getting the whole set. That's your best value, just buying all four. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the bonus content. If you do, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. Hit the thumbs up for me, comment down below, like the video, share the video. Hit that notification bell because we'll be doing more reviews for more stuff, more Joytoy, more other action figure lines. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in our next review.